Week 5 of the fantasy football season brought us close matchups, nail biters all around, and just had us on the edge of our seats. And with all the good stuff that comes with fantasy football, comes with lessons. So I'm gonna go through my takes and mistakes that almost cost me my week. But first, yo, what's good? Welcome to the places. Thank you for kicking it. I am Jimsy, and this is Fantasy on Repeat. Like I said, I'm gonna rewind and recap some of the bangers and faders throughout the week, and really look back on my calls, the takes, the W's, the L's, and the lessons that came with them. So basically, I'm going to be recalling my videos, so you might see them pop up here, but if you want to go check them out in the description down below, please do. So let's get started. Since it's October, I want to present to you my scariest lesson learned of the week, and that was Stefon Diggs as my buy low wide receiver, and he almost lost me my week. And congrats to my boy, Kill Kenny on there. It's basically my home league. He's been my arch nemesis, and I've been in this league for about 10 plus years. I was like, dude, I'm really going to lose to Stefon Diggs. And I pretty much said everything here. He's the number one wide receiver for the Patriots. He's a vet. He's going to exploit the defenses and find holes for Drake May to hit him. He's a key piece to this functional offense. And his next matchup, it's a revenge game narrative that I love. And it's going to be scary, but it's against the Bills. And scary it was. Diggs had 10 receptions for 146 yards, no touchdown, but it was still not enough to take me out. And like I said, that was a close one. That was my scariest lesson learned of the week. Now going on to my biggest W. My biggest W so far was Rico, Dowdle, and the Rachaad White calls. They were in my Sneaky Sleepers episode. And basically, I was just saying the opportunity over the hype. And you can't be scared to start the replacements. And these type of players, they're going to provide high upside regardless when given the opportunity, right? And boy, did they run with it. They ran with it for sure. Rico Dowdle had 27 opportunities for 234 yards and 1 touchdown. Rachaad White with 18 opportunities had 70 yards and 2 touchdowns. Don't be scared to start him, man. My biggest L take of the week is someone over here said Woody Marks is a league winner. I'm sorry. But hey, Houston's offense was clicking. I say be patient because down the stretch he will blossom, right? Nick Chubb has a juice for now. I'm just happy I beat my brother in his home league after he was talking mess. This is my not quite sure take because Kyren Williams in my home league, his running back is very meh. But that cut he did was so clean. He's a hard foot in the ground, cut up the field. It was dope, right? But him as a pass catching back, this league is a full PPR league, so I like that a lot. And he's for sure a holding out. I did just lose Amara and Hampton. But hey, I'm gonna enjoy these wave of dump offs. I don't think Kyren Williams is a full blame for the L. I was watching Davante Adams, and my thought was, hey, this guy can run amazing routes when he has a great connection with his quarterback, and it was happening. And then once I said that, he started messing up on his routes. I'm like, dude, come on now, bro. I was literally just hyping you up. But hey, he forgot to run his routes, right? And another mistake for me, a lesson learned, was that Matthew Stafford was a good pickup for a streamer as a quarterback position. But look, he's no longer a streamer. He might be dealing this year. Look, he got Kyren, Davante, and Puka. He's currently QB5 on the season, so don't sleep on Matthew Stafford, man. Speaking of sleepers, though, Justin Fields took a minute to wake up, and hey, he still finished QB5 as predicted. I said he hasn't finished when healthy below QB4. QB5 is not that bad, And the Jets offense right now is just not looking good, and they might be the worst team ever, and they will continue to provide a lot of fantasy points all around. You got to keep riding this Jets offense because they're going to provide you some points. Next lesson learned is going to be Dakota Prescott is elite. I did say he's top 5 when healthy, and last week dropped Dak for Danny Dimes, so that was my lesson learned as well. I had the CD stack, but I just had to let it go, and it is what it is, and I'm just happy to see the Cowboys balling like they are, and I can't wait to get to talk about CD Lamb when they come back, and hopefully I can steal Dak back and get that stack back. Ooh, bars. The next lesson learned is going to be Rashid Shaheed. He basically was my sneaky sleeper last week, and I didn't get to finish that episode. So this is going to be a note to self because, hey, I'm putting out these takes to have fun with fantasy football, and it's been a blast, and I got to keep going with it and stop doubting myself. But, hey, I appreciate you rocking with me. Now let's go back to Rashid Shaheed. Rashid Shaheed's floor is so steady that it's nice to have these boom games all of a sudden because if he starts becoming the deep threat as well, having a steady floor plus the optional deep threat here and there, he's a low-end wide receiver too that can provide high upside. My last lesson learned is going to be Emeka Egbuka versus JSN. Jersey swap? I didn't even get to see if they jersey swap, but hey, they were college homies going at it, repping the Ohio State University. Go Buckeyes, man. It was a bonkers game that provided so much fantasy points. Drafting Egbuka was a good one, so I'm going to continue to hype up someone that was my guy in the beginning of the season. 2025, my guy, Emeka Egbuka, man. I'm just so happy I drafted him everywhere. And that's it, yo. I wanted to provide my takes for week 5, my bangers and faders, the ups and downs, and we're going to keep it rolling. So next up, I do have my waiver wire videos, the trade targets, must starts, the sneaky sleepers. And, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, follow along. Until next time, Jimsy's out. Fantasy on repeat. Peace.